I wanted to talk about the new trailer earlier, but I was ill the past few days. So here we are now. So it's been about 2 days ago since we saw the release of the second trailer for the Bumblebee movie. And the only thing that's on my mind is, why didn't we get this from the very beginning? Because the more I watch the new trailer, the more I just think to myself that this is something this franchise desperately needed. And the one thing the Transformers franchise needed more than anything else was heart. And if the trailers are anything to go by, Bumblebee has that in spades. And when you watch both trailers back to back, clear as day, everything that people have been wanting from the Transformers franchise is very much present in the Bumblebee movie. From the simpler designs of the Transformers, a story that's very straight to the point and not complicated, and above all else substance, which was clearly lacking within the other Transformers movies thus far. And clearly the Bumblebee movie feels completely different from the other Transformers movies, but for the better. Because like I said, this movie clearly has heart and is showing more respect to the source material than anything that came before in terms of the movies. And so far at least, it does appear that the Bumblebee movie hasn't made any single mistake that the previous movies have done before, such as the big explosions as well as over-sexualizing women. But instead, this movie is opting to give the fans what we really wanted, such as focusing more on the Transformers. And in the trailers, it has been hinted in that we are actually going to delve into the Cybertronian War. Which to everyone's delight, all of the Transformers are very reminiscent to their G1 era forms. And to me, the Bumblebee movie is so different to the point where if Hasbro really wanted to, they can just turn Bumblebee into a full-on reboot, despite the fact that this movie is supposed to be a prequel. But then when you look at the current continuity of the Transformers films, it is so convoluted as fuck to the point where you may as well just have a clean slate. Especially since Hasbro are currently working on a cinematic universe featuring Mask, G.I. Joe and other properties. And like I said, since this movie is so different from the other movies that came before, as well as the fact that this is a prequel anyway, you could easily implement this into their own cinematic universe. And since Bumblebee has been made for fans, as well as the fact that they don't want any baggage from the previous continuity, they may as well go ahead. And sure, there is this chance in that Bumblebee could be somewhat of a disappointment in one way, shape or form, whether it doesn't do as well at the box office thanks to the Transformers fatigue, or maybe they somehow manage to find a way to screw the movie up, which I highly doubt is likely. But even if Bumblebee has some shortcomings, I highly doubt that this movie can be any worse than the previous Transformers movies. Because Bumblebee has pretty much everything that the fans have been wanting, such as focusing on more Transformers and avoid making the same mistakes that the previous movies have made. But above all else, give the franchise a clean slate. But if everything turns out for the best for this movie, then the one spin-off that everyone initially didn't really give a shit about could ultimately save the Transformers franchise. And hopefully have this movie be the beginning of a new reboot. So how do you personally feel about the Bumblebee spin-off movie? Do you believe that it could potentially save the Transformers franchise, or are you sick to death of Transformers movies in general? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.